Okay, I should be live if YouTube is not about to screw some things up. There, copy that. Okay, give me a quick moment while everything goes out. Okay, players should start to be joining in now. Simply put, I am very, very happy with how this challenge turned out. If you can hear me, say something in the comments, because otherwise my audio could be fucked up to all hell and I just wouldn't know. We will get started at the 3-minute mark. So, just a quick explanation of this challenge. This challenge was actually very, very simple compared to some of the other challenges we've done. The tribes had to solve 10 rebus puzzles, or basically images representing common phrases, such as, for example, we had a fire pointing at Will Wall, meaning they had to say fire at will. This challenge, I think, went really, really well for both tribes, so I am so happy to see everyone really enjoyed themselves. However, we do have a little bit of tea to spill. So we will see where this goes in a few seconds. I'm going to give everyone else about 30 more seconds to jump on before I get started with results. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so congratulations. We are now going to get started. The first puzzle was Robbed Queen, which had Mr. Boston Rob on a bed with a crown on the Venus symbol. Oahi managed to solve this in 5 minutes and 5 minutes and 9 English. In 5 seconds and 95 milliseconds, while Kubo managed to solve it in 8 seconds and 80 milliseconds, meaning Oahi is currently in the lead. Moving on to question number 2, reporting for duty. This was for Rupert's. This was Rupert Boham, and then 4 word duties. So Oahi managed to get this in 30 seconds and 67 milliseconds, while Kubu managed to get this in about half the time, 13 seconds and 97 milliseconds, meaning Kubo is in the lead by about 14 seconds. Moving on to puzzle 3, all hands on deck. Here we had Russell and Brandon Hance on a deck of cards. Oahi managed to get this in 5 seconds and 74 milliseconds, while Kubo managed to get this in 8 seconds and 85 milliseconds. Very, very similar to the first time. So that means Kubo is still in the lead. However, we have shortened the gap just a little bit. Puzzle 4 was Right Hand Man, having David, a hand, and the XY chromosomes. Oahi managed to get this in 14 seconds and 86 milliseconds, while Kubo managed to get this in 6 seconds and 84 milliseconds, meaning Kubo is still in the lead by about 26 seconds. Moving on to our fifth puzzle, Hidden Powers. This was shown by Shane Powers behind a bush. It was really that simple. Oahi managed to get this in 1 minute, 15 seconds, and 27 milliseconds, while Kubo managed to get this in 30 seconds and 19 milliseconds, meaning Kubo has extended their lead by 1 minute and 10 seconds. Puzzle number 6, being Calling in Sick, had Jeremy Collins in between the word sick. Oahi managed to get this in 11 seconds, while Kubo managed to get it in 4, meaning that Kubo extends their lead to be about 1 minute and 17 ahead. Puzzle number 7, Out of Left Field, had the word out censored from a baseball scoreboard, and then Saree Fields with the left-pointing arrow. Oahi managed to get this in 18 seconds, while Kubo managed to get it in 10, meaning Kubo extends their lead to about 1 minute and 25. Puzzle 8 being End Zone, which was 4 Ethan zones with the arrow pointing to the one on the end. Oahi managed to get this in 1 minute 53 and 69 seconds. Nice. And Kubo managed to get this in 8 seconds and 47 milliseconds, meaning Kubo once again extends their lead to now be over 3 minutes faster. Finally, we had Puzzle 9, Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes. This had a head, Ryan Shoulders, also known as Skinny Ryan, Liam Neeson in his most popular Star Wars role, which I'm not even going to try and pronounce, and a picture of feet especially made for Livingston. Oahi got in 1 minute and 11 seconds, while Kubo managed to get it once again in 8 minutes and 74 milliseconds, meaning that Kubo extends the lead by another minute. And finally, I think everyone knows where this is going by now, but the final puzzle was Struck by Lightning, which simply had Brooks struck from Guatemala, the by flag, and then a lightning bolt. Oahi managed to get this in 8 seconds, while Kubo managed to get it in 16. Meaning, in case it wasn't already obvious enough, Kubo absolutely dominated this challenge with a time of 1 minute 57 and 82 milliseconds. You guys have smashed this challenge and are safe, and all of you are moving on to the final 13. However, unfortunately, that does mean Oahi, you guys will be heading to Tribal. Unfortunately, 5 minutes and 56 seconds and 53 milliseconds was not fast enough to beat the other tribe. We need you guys to discuss a time for tomorrow, the 7th of November, that you want to host Tribal. Kubo, stay tuned, because your next challenge will be coming up very, very soon. And on that note, Oahi, I wish you guys the best of luck. You guys are the top half of this game. And always keep an eye out. You never know when something might be right in front of you. Good luck. Check the description.